It's Miss Terry in the library. I am so glad that you are joining us today for our virtual make. If you were to make and take, you would make it at the library and then take it home. This is take it home from the library and then make it at your house. That's what we're going to try to do today, or that's what we're going to tell you about today. And then if there's supplies left, you can come and get one from the library. So you should totally do that if you have not done that yet. If you are not sure if there's still supplies left, give us a call, shoot me an email, something like that. We'll set aside one for you. Anyway, let's sort of get into it. Let's talk about what we're going to do. We are doing string art. So basically what you do is you take a small piece of wood and you design a layout with some little bitty nails, and then you wrap string around it. Sounds really simple, right? What we found out is that, as with most arts and craft projects, there's a little more nuance to it than we first anticipated. But let me show you what we are going to provide. You will pick up your supplies in a little baggie. And in said little baggie, there will be, drum roll please, itty bitty nails. They're itty bitty, tiny, tiny. Yeah, if you drop these, pro tip, one way to pick up metal pieces off your floor is with a magnet. So yeah, try not to drop them because they're itty bitty tiny. So yeah, I've dropped a few. Anyway, I found them all. The other thing we are supplying is this beautiful square piece of wood. It's super thin, which is kind of why the nails are so itty bitty. But yeah, so you try very hard not to go through the back of it as you're pounding your nails in. So we will give you some nails. We will give you a piece of wood. We will give you two beautiful colors of embroidery floss. We will try to pick out some coordinating colors that look nice together and stick those in baggies so you will be able to pick which color combination that you want, kind of thing. Yeah, if we were doing it here in the library, there would just be a big bucket of thread and everybody would be able to leaf through it, but we're trying not to, come into all that contact with, yeah. Anyway, I will also include in your bag a beautiful pencil that reminds you that the Enid Public Library is a cool place to hang out, and there is always time for a good book. Yep, I will try to throw one of these in each of the bags. We're thinking we're going to have 12 bags available, so yeah, let's do that. Let's have some fun. I want to see what you make, and we're going to try to show you how to make it in a few minutes here. My librarian friend, Librarian Jess, is going to join me, and we are going to attempt some string art. Let me show you a couple of things that you may need at your own house. One of which is a hammer. This hammer is entirely too big for this project, but it's the hammer I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to choke up on it so that we're just tap, 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 tapping. You don't need all this. There's a whole science-y thing behind, but we don't need all that. Boop, 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 just like that. Or you can use a little bitty craft hammer, which is a great idea. I just didn't have one available today. The other thing I found super helpful was needle nose pliers. And the reason that needle nose pliers are so helpful is because the nails, if you remember, are itty bitty. And yeah, you can hold the itty bitty nail with the pliers. Don't pinch yourself with the pliers. But if you put the head on top and leave just a little bit hanging out, you can help make sure that you're not driving it all the way through that piece of wood. Also, please make sure wherever you are doing this project is a place that if you accidentally drive this nail through the back of this piece of wood, see, it will go through. If you are doing this on your kitchen table or your dining room table or your coffee table, and you accidentally nail this piece of wood to the table, the rents may not be happy, yo. So don't do that. Be very careful. The other thing that I was thinking was maybe if you have a wood shop table, that's awesome. That's what we're gonna do right here in our makerspace. The other thing that might be good is if you had like a cutting board or a cutting craft mat, where if you accidentally go through there, you're not gonna damage a special surface. Yeah, so be careful of that. Yeah, so, you've been warned. You're smart. You're teenagers. You can problem solve and come up with some stuff. I'm trusting you. You can do this. Okay, we will see you back in a few minutes. Sketched out designs. Put little marks for where I intend to put a nail. Then we're going to just try to nail some stuff.
Once you have your nails in place, you are going to take some embroidery floss and make a small slip knot in one end, tie it around a starter nail wherever you choose, and then start wrapping the thread in and among the nails in your design.
I borrow your scissors?
Yes.
Thank you.
There. Now, the ornament is a little bigger.
Awesome.
Are those?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, so we have created a star and a Christmassy ornament. There are a couple of places where a little bit of the pen sticks through just a little bit. One really easy way to take care of that when you're done is like to glue a piece of felt on the back of it.
Yeah.
Right? And then that would cover that up. We did find that you have to be really careful when you're weaving that you go lightly with the thread.
Yeah, if you do it too tightly, the pins will come out.
It pulls them right out of there if you're not careful. And I found I knocked a couple of them out, like with my big hands.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a fun little activity, and I think if I do it more, I'll get better at it. Jess has done it before, I believe.
Yeah, I've done it before.
But this is a fun little activity, and you can use this as, wall art or
Drill a hole in it.
drill a hole in it, hang it as a Christmas ornament. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say that we used that I didn't tell you we were going to use. Handy dandy scissors. I hope you have a pair at your house. You should, right? Everybody's got a pair of scissors, right? I mean, I hope so. Yeah. So in the bag is the piece of wood, the little nails, 25 of them, 2 skeins of thread. That is going to be more thread than you need. We will make sure that you have plenty and that you have a couple of different colors. There's also a pencil in there so that you can trace out on your board and, so you have a pencil to write with, because you always need a pencil. So, yeah, all right. Anything else we need to...
No, I think we covered it.
All right, I think we're good. I cannot wait to see yours. If you would pretty please post pictures, or if you don't want to post it publicly, if you would email it to me or come by and say, hey, Miss Terry, look what I made with the take and make art. And I'll be like, yay, and that would be awesome. All right, have a great week.